Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
Unseriesous. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious. Are we ready? Hey, Megan.
Hi.
We grew up together.
Ew, why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Hey, Megan. I'm not being a footnote.
Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm literally gonna cry. I can't even look at them behind us.
I just say every quote. Yeah, let's look how happy
No.
we are. Aw.
No.
Aw. Yeah, well, we're here. We're back. And we're here to talk about a very unserious show.
Yeah.
We didn't cry. No one cried.
No one feels a thing.
No, I don't even feel anything anymore. I'm just numb. We're going to talk about One Day.
One day. Is that like a jingle for something?
One day. Wait, what? Is it a jingle?
Yeah, like in a commercial.
One day. I don't know. But that's definitely not the one day we're talking about.
Unfortunately.
So, yeah. But we're not going to talk about it yet, so you can keep breathing.
I don't think I have much to say other than that, so I don't know how much more we can push it off.
Megan's gonna say nothing. Okay.
Yeah, my mom said that if you don't have anything nice to say,
Don't say it.
you shouldn't say anything at all.
Ooh.
So Brie will be solo on this podcast.
I'm just like, aw.
and I'll be here.
Yeah. Okay, anywho. Yeah, that's it. Anywho, Megan, what have you been watching, reading, doing, dancing, listening, doing flips?
I haven't been doing shit, Brie.
Yeah, I can tell.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but I'm offended.
I know. I kind of felt offensive saying it.
I haven't been doing anything but doing this and going to my corporate side job. This is my actual job.
Yeah, because this is the real job.
I've been selling tacos. I think everyone should get ready for Taco Bell's new menu.
Just promote. It sounds like you work at like Taco Bell, the chain.
The chain. I am not a team member. That's what they're called. I'm in marketing, basically, just to be quick about it.
Yeah, you're in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the corporate
girly.
Corporate girly.
Yes, I think I'll spend my time talking about
the cantina menu.
How if you saw Live Moss Live, you'll know there's a lot coming down the pipeline, but sooner rather than later, our cantina menu is launching. That's public information, so I can't be sued. It's going to be all chicken. You're going to want to eat it during the day. You're going to want to go there for lunch.
I'm a vegetarian.
And you're going to not want to bring your vegetarian loser friends.
Yeah. No vegetarians can go to Taco Bell.
That's actually false.
You heard it here first.
I think Taco Bell is one of the more vegetarian-friendly restaurants out there, and you've heard it here first.
The marketing
QSR.
The marketing's coming out live on the pod.
That's not even something they say at Taco Bell. That's just something I feel as a consumer that, like, if you're going to go anywhere, why would you go to, like, a burger place when you can go to Taco Bell and get a cheese quesadilla? But now there's going to be a cantina chicken quesadilla and everyone to get their hands on.
Taco Bell will get my attention back when they have nacho fries year-round.
Listen, they may or may not be planting some potatoes.
They better plant those potatoes so fucking fast, I swear to God.
I'll keep you guys posted. For legal purposes, I can't speak on that.
For legal purposes, we're here to talk about TV.
Yeah. So, Brie, what have you been doing this week?
I've also not been, I started reading a book, but I only got 50 pages in, and it's My Brilliant Friend, and it's...
I thought you were going to say, like, you knew the author. That's what it sounds
and
like.
I know the author.
My
go way back.
Friend.
No, My Brilliant Friend, and it's about two girls who are BFFs growing up in Italy. It's a quartet.
Like a four...
It's a four-part series, so I'm hoping I like it so I can read all of them, and it's an HBO series. So maybe I'll be streaming that.
I think I heard about this.
I may be streaming that if I like it, but if I don't like it, no.
No. You're not getting my business HBO.
No. But I think it's also emotional, and I've just been going through a lot of emotions this week. I can't take it anymore.
No.
Yeah.
That's why we're also watching Glee at the same
So
time.
that's why we're watching Glee.
So get ready for next week. If you aren't emotionally ready for this episode, just wait. We're going to talk about Glee.
Mm-hmm. That's the real shit. That's where it gets deep.
Yeah, that's where it gets really serious.
That's where it gets real good. All right. Do we have anything else?
No.
We're only 5 minutes in. I love
I think that's good.
potatoes.
Oh. Okay.
What we got from the nacho fried chat.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it. I'm going to tell you all about it. Oh,
Okay.
Don't look at the cast. Where is it? Okay.
Oh, they're behind you.
They're behind me, aren't they? Okay, here we go. Ready?
No.
Okay, don't look at me.
Okay.
Megan's going to need some tissues.
We don't have any of those.
All right. One Day is a romantic drama limited series on Netflix based on the 2009 novel of the same name as well as the 2011 film adaptation. The series follows the 20-year relationship of Emma Morley and Dexter Mayhew. How do you say his last name?
Mayhew.
Mayhew, who meet the night of their graduation on July 15th, 1988, before going their separate ways the next morning. Each episode finds Dex and Em 1 year older on one particular date as they grow and change, move together and move apart, experience joy and heartbreak. After many years, the stars have aligned and Em and Dex are together at last. We watch them grow closer and flourish both individually and as a couple as the next 2 July 15ths pass. Then, a little less than a year into their marriage, on July 15th, 2002, the two are trying to have a baby of their own when Emma is hit and killed by a reckless driver while biking through London to see a house she and Dexter are considering buying. Straight to the
Slammer.
To the slammer. Jail! I have to tell you.
Oh, were you done? That was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could.
I wish we could see what my face looked like that whole time. I was just like this.
It's hit by a bike. I gotta tell you guys, I watched this movie, and it's when I was watching like a bunch of romantic movies, and I didn't quite, like, when I was watching this series, it all came back to me, because I kind of, like, forgot, because I was just watching so many, and everything was coming back to me, and I said, oh, fuck. Like, I remembered exactly what.
So when we started, you didn't know she was gonna die?
No, I didn't. I totally forgot about the movie. Because the movie didn't hit as hard.
Okay.
Like, because everything happened so fast, and I wasn't as connected to them as I was in the series. Like, I felt way more, but, like, I remember that. But it just, like, I was like, what is this even about? Because I was watching so many, that's, like, when I was watching, like, movie after movie after movie. I just watched, like, every romantic, I watched Love and Other Drugs with Anne Hathaway, too. Like, and everything was just blending together. And then I remembered, this bitch gets hit by a bike.
Like, as you were watching?
Yes.
So you went into this thinking it was just gonna be a romance? Because I didn't watch the movie, but I knew what was gonna happen.
I didn't know. I knew it was sad at the end, but I didn't know why. Isn't that tragic?
That's fucked, because I can't imagine. Obviously, it would have been maybe a different story had I read or watched any of the previous work. But I knew that bitch died from, like, weeks ago.
I didn't. And I realized, like...
I didn't know how, but...
I realized pretty fast, though. Like, I started it, and everything came back to me. Like, the whole movie. I was like, oh, this is what this is. Because I didn't know. All I knew was, like, they're making so many new reboots and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I just, like, oh, this will be... I had no idea. Like, it didn't click to me that this was the story that it was.
That's crazy. I swear we were like
fuck,
alluding when we were talking about how we were gonna watch this. Like I didn't say anything like, oh, I'm not looking forward to watching her die. Like I didn't say anything like that. But I feel like I was alluding to like I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Like I kept like dropping hints about like I don't know if I want to watch this.
I totally forgot this bitch dies.
That's the problem with like. I mean, I think I'm glad I knew. Obviously, I was still emotionally devastated, but like I kind of felt like at least a little bit prepared going into it.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's the problem when you, like, have a show that comes out, even though there are works before it. If you don't watch it, like, the second it drops, then everyone's going to be talking about it. And so I was like... But I honestly prefer that I at least had, like, a certain amount of a guard up. Because, like... God, I would have been, like, really, really, really fucked up. Yeah. But I just kept wondering how and when and why.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I knew they made it to, like, I didn't think I thought it would happen in the very last episode, not the second to last episode. So when they're, like, 20 years of their relationship, I'm like, no, it was fucking 17. You robbed me. I was lied to. But, like, watching the second to last episode, like, felt like watching a horror film. Because of I felt so fucking anxious and sick to my stomach because I was like, something's going to happen. But I just didn't know what, and I didn't know when. And it was also just like, I think I was anticipating it happening in the finale. But it happened, like, the rain, the rain, the symbolism of the rain. And she's on her fuck-ass bike. And, like, because I knew something happened, like, I was like, oh my god, she's going to drown in this pool. Because, like, it was always weird when she was at that pool. I was like, what's going to fucking happen? Like, I felt like I was watching, like, a thriller, not One Day. Because I was just waiting for the other shrew to fucking drop.
And One Day, the movie's technically a drama and thriller. Like,
oh, really?
Genre, yeah. Under movie, because I was looking at the movie detail, like, not the series, but I was just, like, looking back at the movie, because I was like, wait.
Well, that's how I felt.
And, yeah, it was...
But I wasn't thrilled.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled.
I was emotionally devastated.
I feel like even, like, knowing exactly what happens, I was still, like, God. And the only thing I saw from the show before I watched it was the scene in Greece of them in the ocean. Like, that's the only thing I saw. And I'm like, oh, maybe they'll... I mean, I don't know why I was like, oh, maybe they'll change some things.
I wish.
They didn't.
God. Wait, I feel like I was going to say something else along those lines. I also think I'm just trying to figure out why. Like, what?
There's articles.
Like, why did this guy write something so sick?
That are like, why is this guy so
I'm trying to figure out what, like, I'm supposed to get out of this.
Twisted.
Like, what am I supposed to take from this?
That nothing's promised.
Well, I don't give a shit.
I actually don't give a shit.
Sure. But, like, I don't feel like I'm a better person because of this. I feel like I could have lived a better life
Megan feels worse.
Had I not gone through that. And I also think it's, like, super unnecessary that his mom died, too.
I know, and, like, that got me, too.
Because obviously I didn't know about that part. And and I think it's the second episode. She's like, I want to tell you something, but we're going to wait till tomorrow. I'm like, that bitch is going to die. Yeah. And I also knew that Emma was going to die one day. So I was like, this is really fucked up. And I honestly, like, would have guessed that Emma got, like, some sort of illness. Like, that's what I was waiting for happening. Like, a headache would strike or something like that. Yeah. But no, she gets hit by a car, so it really didn't need to happen.
She gets hit by a freaking car.
But, like, why did he have to lose his mom, too? Like,
I know. That episode made me cry, too. The one where he's, like, taking care of her. Like, like, that fucked me up. I was like, I was on my walking going through? I wish I was on my walking bed during the...
And, like, shit was going down at work. I was, like, trying to multitask, and it was, like, 4:30, so, like, work was almost over. I'm like, I'm not gonna answer messages, but then things were really hitting the fan. And I was like, fuck, and, like, one day was on. Shit was... Like, I pay attention at work. I don't want anyone to think I don't.
That bitch was dying.
But I was like... That was insane. And he was, like, high.
And his dad yelling at him.
Yeah.
Like, that was... I was so scared.
Yeah.
It was good acting, though.
Yeah.
It's a double whammy. It's just tragic. Like, the whole thing's tragic because, like, they aren't together. Like,
they're together for 5 seconds.
It's always the wrong time. Mm-hmm. The timing is not it.
No.
The timing is...
It's so sick and twisted. And sometimes it really made it at the beginning, like, hard to root for my man Dex because I was like...
Dexy.
He was like, I don't think we should be in a relationship, but if you want a one-night stand, let's fucking go. Yeah. And I was like...
He wasn't feeling the relationship vibes. And how do you look at someone like that the first time they look and then be like, I don't want a relationship?
I know. I like the format of it that you always see, like, one day of they're obviously, like, their relationship is developing other than the day we see them on every year. But, it makes me wonder, like, what happened between the first and second year. Because they, like, had that romance. They kissed. They, like, spent the night together. They spent, Christmas together, you find out. That was very romantic. So, like, what in that year made them go, let's really be friends? Because on the day that they, like, see each other, they're like, let's stay friends. But, like, it didn't feel like they meant it. They
were like, fuck you. Like, never call me, I hope you know. But, like, them kissing and them not showing it, like, in the first meeting or whatever. Or, like,
until the end.
And then they showed at the very end.
Yeah, so I'm like, why'd they do that? Just for a year later, they're, like, not together. And, like, you could argue, like, they needed to go through what they went through to be ready for each other. Like, I feel that in my bones versus, like, Love, Rosie.
Yeah.
People were comparing it to, and I feel like Love, Rosie, they just kept being stupid. But in this, like, he was not mature enough for her at the beginning, which is fair.
Yeah. But people are like, she loved him too early, and he loved her too late.
That's really sick.
Because he went through, and then he was already not mature enough, and then he went through losing his mom, and then he went through drug and alcohol, like, addiction, through, like, and it was just, and then him, what made me sick was him, when they did the dinner in 1994, and he was like, I did what I wanted to do. I'm famous. You haven't done shit. I'm like,
I hated that. That whole episode, I was like this. Not having it.
How am I supposed to root for Dexter?
That's what I mean. Like, I was not having a good time. And then he kept, like, she was in the middle of telling a story. He's like, be right back.
No, he had to go, yeah. Be right back.
I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, do cocaine in front of her. You fucking coward.
She was like, I don't know you anymore.
And she was right.
And she was right.
She walked away and she was right for that.
She was right. And, yeah. Fuck. I don't know, man.
But like, they're just so stupid.
No, they're so messy and stupid.
He's stupid.
Both of them. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Emma ever did anything wrong.
Emma's not too, yeah. Dexy was really messy.
Like, how do you have someone that, like, when your job is falling or your relationship with your parents and your mom is dying and that's the only person you want to talk to, only person you want to call, and you're like, I don't
really want
a
relationship. I don't know what that means. He's just he's a stupid boy.
He's stupid. And I think the only thing Emma did wrong was she was a little judgmental of him, but, like, she was right.
But she was right to judge his ass. She said, oh, you don't have plans for the future?
Oh, well, I was, like, on his side for that. I wrote that down. I said he doesn't need to know what he wants to do when he's 40.
I like know what he was
Let's not talk about that. Like, why would you ask him that the day of your college graduation? I would have had a panic attack.
And, like, of course, if you're going back, I mean, not to defend Dexy's actions, but if you're doing that, you think you're going to hook up, and then she's just like, so what do you want to be when you're older? If somebody asked me that, I'd be like,
I'm going to head out.
I still don't know what I want to be when I'm older. No. I'm going to head out.
I'm going to head out.
I'm going to head out of here. Like, what?
Like, you're just like, it's like, you just graduated college, like, you just want to celebrate, and she's like, what's your plan for the next 20 years? And I'm like, I'm going to not make it that far.
She doesn't even make it that far.
So fucking sick and twisted.
So twisted. It's like so twisted.
That part in the finale where it's like you have two dates that you pass every year, your birthday and your death day that you don't know the death day, and the fact that her death date is the day that they meet is so sick.
It's sick and twisted.
Ew.
It's Saint Swithin's
Saint Swithin's Day.
I learned all about it. I looked it up. I said, wow.
Interesting. If it rains today, it's going to rain all summer.
It's like the fucking groundhog.
Yeah. But then
Predicting
the one time it fucking rained.
She died.
Why was she on that fucking bike? I'm here to victim blame. She shouldn't have been on that bike.
Hold on, we're thinking about Dexy's wrongs. Let's think about no, just kidding. Why was she on that bike?
In the rain. Insane. Fuck the rain. If it's raining, you stay inside. Exactly. That's to the driver of the car. That's to Emma on the bike.
Yeah, you just stay inside. You don't go see your future house.
You don't see the breakfast bar.
Don't see
you stay in bed and you figure out how you're gonna make this baby.
And you get to work on the baby.
And you get to fucking work. Seems like nobody wants to work these days.
This is insane.
I told you I was not coming here to
This is
play.
so funny.
I'm fed up.
I knew you were gonna be fed up.
Like, I knew before I watched I was going to be fed up. Because, like, are you kidding me?
Just tragic. But what else can we talk about in the in-between?
In
the
the
before all the
in-between.
tragedy.
Should we go through every year?
Yeah.
1988. I really appreciated the hamburger phone.
Yes.
And he fake called his parents.
I love it.
And then they spent 20 years not together.
Oh.
After he lied to his parents to spend the day with her.
Yeah.
1989. I go through every year and I'm like, this is what pissed me off about this year.
I was gonna say I really liked the first episode. I loved the meeting, and then her turning on the little record player. I don't know, it was so cute.
I wanted there to be a moment,
Or
like
not record
sort of
player,
what they did,
tape.
but like not what they did. Where she was like, oh, I've seen you around, and he was like, me too. And then later she asked him, she was like, where have you seen me? And he's like, I don't know, that's a lie. But I wanted it to be that he had seen her.
I don't know,
like,
that's a lie.
I don't know, maybe July 15th, 1987.
Oh, shit.
And there would have been a
That's
secret
drama.
moment where
A
he
secret-
actually was pining on her
For a
beforehand.
year.
But I guess I didn't write this.
Yeah.
But I guess I wouldn't have killed her off.
And he wasn't pining for her.
No. But I thought that would have been a nice
She
twist.
was pining.
If I had the pen in my hand.
I had the pin.
I was a New York Times bestseller.
Okay, well, since you... Oh, I love Tilly.
Tilly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love...
Thank God she was there the whole time.
I love...
They never had a falling out either. Like,
Yeah.
that always happens.
yeah.
That didn't happen. Except for with Callum.
Yeah. Fucking
Sorry, I'm
Callum.
jumping ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, like, each year, I was always so excited to see who was gonna be the picture still. Like, there'd be new
Yeah.
characters, or there'd be the same characters. Or
Right.
I'm like, whoa. Like, a
Yeah.
whole year?
Yeah.
But do you want to go through the next year and tell me what you hated about it?
1989.
Did you write the years?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I did like whoever the guy in Emma's play bus trip was talking about Dex, and he said he's a profoundly unserious person. And that's us.
That's literally us.
I was like, game recognized game. So that's why I'm Team Dex. Never said anything wrong about Dex.
That's why I'm Team Dex. Sledgehammer.
And then I did like how like his mom was super cool, because at the end of the first episode I was like, oh, she's gonna be a rich mom that can't stand Emma, and then she was like, I love Emma, why don't you hang out with her? And then you find out she's dying.
That's one of the things that hurt me the most, is how much his mom loved Emma and like rooted for him and Emma, and then the mom doesn't even get to see him and Emma together for one,
I
and
didn't think
then
about
Emma
that.
dies too.
I hate this show. You find out she's trying to like get them together when the parents are talking in the flashback to like Christmas or
The
whatever.
flashback was so... That's another moment I started like crying when I don't know, the mom and dad were just like... And then they were...
When he's talking to after Emma's gone and the dad's talking to Dex, and he's like, you just have to act like every day she's still here. What do you think I've been doing for the last 10 years? Fuck, if I make it through this podcast without crying, it'll be a miracle.
Gag.
Because I've been sitting here since we started with tears behind my eyes, and they're just threatening to spill.
Let me sit. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I forgot to say something about the first episode when he's like, what were you going to write on the note? I've stolen your purse. That was funny. And then the blackbird singing in the dead of night.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Because he was talking about the blackbirds, because they were talking about how, like, and she's like, it means I made a mistake if you hear those birds.
Oh, right,
because it's
okay.
so early.
Yeah.
And then all I thought of was blackbirds.
Blackbirds.
Because we're
I
watching
understand.
Glee in
I
one
caught
day
up,
at the
yeah.
same time.
So true.
And my mind is just going back
The
to Glee.
crossover event of the century. One Glee.
Glee. Deeds, not words. Deeds, not. Sorry. What did we feel about Ian?
It's so funny.
Let's talk about Ian.
Hold on. I have to find in my notes when this happened. If it's somewhere in episode, sometimes I didn't write every episode. Like in this one, I had 5 through 7, and I said, "I'll say it. I like Ian." And then in episode 8, I went, "Never mind. I don't like Ian." After he like went through his stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't hate Ian. Like,
Yeah.
I thought like he obviously wasn't Endgame. Like, you know what show you're watching. But I was like, in his heart, that's a good boy, even though he's very insecure and not responding correctly to the situation.
Yeah. I, loved him. And, I think he was just a good character to have in there. Yeah. Because, I mean, he just said his cheesy little jokes. Mm-hmm. And, he's so awkward.
So awkward. He's, so real.
And, their date is, I love that.
So sweet.
So sweet.
She needed someone. And then Dex says it later, you have someone that's so, obsessed with you and you don't even love him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
right.
Fucked up.
I feel like she needed someone like that at that point in her life because she was so used to pining over Dex, and Dex being like...
It's truly showing, certain people come into your life at a certain time. Because, you knew that wasn't going to be, in-game, but...
No.
It just, and their fight, Ian and Emma's fight was so good. The acting. I was and then them just, immediately being okay with each other, the highs and lows of that.
Yeah, her trying to comfort him, knowing he was just going through a really shitty piece of his life. He didn't know what his direction was. And then him hitting his head on the door, and she's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And he was like, "Just physical comedy." And he's like, "This was pretty good." I love Ian. I don't care. When he shows up at the end, just so he can tell Dex not to give up on things in the future, just when you think you're at your lowest. But, the fact that Tilly was like, I haven't seen you since Emma dumped you. I'm like, no, I wish, he was still a part of her life in, a friendly way, even though he was a little toxic in that moment.
Yeah. I know. I love that Dex and Eden got to have that conversation. Mm-hmm. And I just even though it was super awkward and I can't even imagine being in that situation, everybody just coming over on the day.
Everyone's exes.
Tilly's energy. She lost her friend too, but it's just they
when
all...
she hugged him, I was I'm just gonna keep hugging you. Was every time I thought I was at a point where I was gonna stop crying, I just kept crying more because they both lost their favorite person.
Yeah. I'm fuck. I'm what's a more unserious... When she works at the Mexican restaurant and then he comes in while she's doing the dance.
Yeah,
I want it.
Whoever that other bitch was.
There's many bitches.
Even though she was kind of on Emma's side, she was
she's kind of a legend.
Just leave her alone.
She's literally working.
She's making her career.
She's why are you coming here? Leave her alone.
Yeah.
Cucaracha.
Before she's with Ian, they have the Grease episode, and that was, not to jump ahead, my favorite before the ending.
Same.
When he's putting the sunscreen on her, the tension.
What are you doing?
Said, what are we fucking doing?
What are we
here?
even doing here?
Yeah. That also gave me People We Meet on Vacation vibes, and I saw someone tweet about this, that they should be Poppy and Alex, and I said yes.
Yes, they should. They would be perfect.
Because this does give the same vibe of you're seeing just their in the book. Yeah. You're seeing the vacations year after year, and they're best friends, but clearly there are feelings and all this stuff. And I'm I don't know, let's put them in that universe where one of them doesn't die.
That'd be nice.
They'd be so good in that.
They'd eat it up.
They would eat that up.
I
think they saw the vision so clearly.
I think they have amazing chemistry.
Yeah, and I'm really gonna need them to do something that makes me smile. That's what kills me about chemistry on screen is even when things have a happy ending, it's it ends and you never see.
Yeah.
At least with this, you got a couple years of that. And it's I'm watching this whole thing where you have this great chemistry and let's not waste it. Let's make a couple more of these fuckers.
You see, and you see more of the tension of them not being together than them being, and then they're together and then it ends.
And I love a build up. I love a slow burn.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But I want there to be more payoff than if they're together. Yeah. Roll credits.
Yeah.
And I think this gave that, but then they killed her, so it didn't really matter. Yeah. So I think that they should do another something together.
Yeah.
Please, and have it not be criminally devastating.
Yeah, I thought they had great chemistry from the start. Even though I don't like fast burn. Technically this wasn't a fast burn. Because it takes years. But the first episode of them being together, I already was oh my gosh, this is so cute. Even though I knew they weren't going to be together yet.
Yeah, I did though at the end of the Grace episode when he says that stupid shit about I don't want to be in a relationship, but if you want to fool around, and then she tries to drown him.
No, I said Paige and Emily T's in the ocean.
I was thinking the same thing.
I could be in it, and then she just starts drowning him. I'm hell yeah, girl.
So true, Emma. Emma's never done anything wrong in her life.
When they lock it to the room in Greece, and I'm like, there's only one bed.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
And I was like, yes, we're gonna get something, and then nope.
Nah.
It just got worse.
It just got criminally worse. Because then it was like yeah, the mom dies like after that, and then that really bad dinner they have like kind of all follows
Panay
that.
for your thoughts.
I love Ian. When she was cracking jokes at that fucking nautical restaurant, he's like, "You sound like Ian." And I said, "And what's wrong with that?"
I said, "Thank God."
Thank God.
Panay for your
Panay for your.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
obsessed with him.
I'm obsessed. I can't even lie.
We're gonna make this title about Ian.
It's just Ian. I found my little meow meow.
Well, not too much on Ian, because you know who I fucking hated? That fucking teacher she was having an affair with.
Thank God you said it, because I almost threw up. He gave me the ick immediately. I was like, are we kidding right now? That's the one thing I was like, no.
It was like abuse of power, cheating on his wife, just being like a weird fucking person. Him buying her a fucking phone. Like,
yeah. I just felt
weird.
The whole
weird. That's weird.
That's weird. I was just extremely uncomfortable during that.
Me too. I was devastated.
I was like
obviously saw it coming. They were hinting at it, but
I was like,
glad that only lasted like one episode.
I know. If that went on any longer, I would just die. Yeah. He was in and out. Thank God.
Yeah. And then I was up and down with her too, but by the end I was definitely a Sylvie.
Yes.
Stan.
Yes.
Even though he whacked the shit out of
her. No, that's why I have to talk about that episode. It was crazy. And the rich family, like it was giving I don't know.
It was giving
I haven't even seen Saltburn, but it was giving Saltburn.
The fucking twins. I was like,
and the kid, they look exactly.
Even though when Dex was like, "Do you play pranks? Do you like switch girlfriends?" He's like, "Do you think we switch and fuck each other's girlfriends without them knowing?" I was like, "Yeah, Dex, that's a pretty weird thing to say."
Why are you thinking about that?
And then he beats the shit out of his girl.
Like just immediately. Boom.
Like you didn't even ask if she was there.
I was like, "Look."
And it wasn't like he was playing with the brothers or the dad. He was playing with her. What was he trying to prove?
Yeah, why do you have so much anger and that?
Insane. And then they get married and have a baby.
And have a little baby. What's the baby's name? Jasmine?
Jazz. Yeah.
Jasmine. That baby was acting down.
Yeah. Probably seven actresses. Every year that those people, I mean, maybe it was the same for a couple of years, but like, she's playing violin.
And Emma's like, yay!
And so they're like, should I do it again? No. Emma's like, shut the fuck up. Emma's so real. And then she's like, I want a baby. And then I said, I want to kill myself.
She's like,
but I can't, the shock when like Dex and Sylvia are on the phone and she's in a bathroom. I'm like, that bitch is cheating.
Yeah.
But never in my wildest dreams would I have guessed that Callum would have walked in the room. That was crazy. Crazy.
Her acting on the phone, so good. Mm-hmm. Like, you knew she felt like, I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, you knew immediately.
Crazy.
Yeah, Sylvie grew on me though. Yeah,
like when he's having his downward spiral that first year after, and she's the one taking care of him. I think that's when I sobbed the most.
Yeah,
because like you saw like his daughter come down to see him like that, and clearly like he has reason to feel the way he's feeling, and the fact that like Sylvia is the one who has to like be there for him. Mm-hmm. Crazy.
And they have it
sick
and twisted. And Callum, they don't even stay together.
No.
And then Sylvie makes the joke like, well, guess we have to be. And
he takes it seriously for a second. He said, bro, stand up.
I said, Sylvia's drunk.
Sylvia's got jokes.
Sylvia's good. I feel like there's...
But what was also insane was when they see each other again for the first time in a couple years at Tilly's wedding, and they're in the fucking maze. And then... like, he's like, I'm engaged. Also, I'm having a baby. And then they kiss, and they're just like, okay.
I literally, that's all from they accidentally kiss, and then...
yeah.
And then he's like, I'm having a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then they hug.
And then they go...
I kind of feel like I lost you all over again. Oh! And then they kiss.
This is the worst shot I've ever seen in my life.
Friends again? Friends. And then she's like, I want to meet your fiance.
Oh my god. As we saw them meet. Because like, Sylvia was also like, Emma seems so cool, introduced me, and like, they probably were like friends.
They were probably best friends. I love that relationship. Yeah.
But then they also were kind of nice to each other when she dropped Jasmine off.
Yeah.
That was kind of nice.
But then she's like, I won't be at the wedding. And then she never saw her again.
Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, but when 1999 happened, I cheered just because it was 1999.
Exactly. And what happened? The best episode of the whole show.
Yeah, I know. I was like, thank God we
what
got
a win.
Paris.
A win is a win.
And a win.
For the 99 girlies.
I was literally like, what's going to happen?
And it all went downhill after that. I think if we stop at 1999.
That's what people say, to just stop. For your mental health, just stop after 1999.
Yeah. That was so good. When she came back,
I was like,
we're going to go through another year of this shit.
Like, this shit again.
This fucking French man.
Oh, Jean-Pierre.
Like, that was one of the only times where I was like, Emma. Like, the fact that they, like, hooked up.
Jean-Pierre.
And, like, oh my god, when he just, like, kisses her. Like, I was like, whoa.
Just immediately.
But then she was like, I met someone.
Like,
I said, Emma, what the fuck are you doing?
I met someone gunshot.
Take me out back and shoot me. Because what the fuck?
Gunshot.
I was like, they're like alluding to this thing 2 months ago. It was like, it's happening. And she went, Jean-Pierre. I said, are you kidding?
I said anyone but Jean-Pierre.
Anyone but Jean-Pierre.
When he walked in, Jean-Pierre. And then he's like, I'm feeling a little sick.
And she was like, real. French for tonsillitis. And he said it, and then, and it all became...
And then it ended there.
And she said, you better not fuck me over, Dex. I swear to fucking God, I'll kill you.
I'll kill you. I'll eat your heart. What did she say? She said something like...
Yeah. I thought he was going to be like, you already have. He did not say that,
did.
which is probably for the best. But I was like, nothing else matters.
I thought I finally got rid of you. I don't think you can.
That's sick. I literally am going to throw up live on the pod.
You threw up on the pod. I would throw up too just because you threw up.
I feel like
you think we were rushing into this? Chuckles. That's so funny.
They were so right. That was so funny. No, I think you could have rushed a little more.
I think you could have rushed a little bit
I think you
more.
could have hastened.
I think you could have given it a nice 5 years.
Yeah. I think they could have made it happen in Grace.
Yeah, well, yeah.
If he wasn't such a
bitch.
Stupid bitch. Dunk him.
Deserved. Drown him.
Drown him, bro.
I said drown him. No.
Yeah, but then that was the most sick and twisted, 3 years of my life. They were so happy. There was literally not a flaw in sight. They, bickered a little, as people do.
And brushing the teeth with Jasmine in the mirror. And
then all the moments when they, were playing tea with her. And they went to the cafe with her. And his little cafe. Yeah. And at first I thought his cafe was going under when there were 2 people in there. But then the next year it was thriving.
Yeah.
And then she died.
She's delightful, but she can't spell. Emma about the face. About Jasmine.
She said, I love you, Emma, and spelled love with a U. Never doing that again.
Never doing that again.
So
she said, I'm ready for a baby. And he was like, I was just waiting for you. The quotes in this, I will say, are criminally insane.
Who wrote the author of this book and the show, the writer, I will be sending you my therapy bills. This has pushed me over the edge. I'm logging on ZocDoc tonight.
Not ZocDoc. Yeah. I literally cried. I don't cry. I cried 20 times. And I don't think the movie impacted me that much.
I think it's because the movie must have been 2 hours with all this.
Yeah.
And you spent
I spent
literally 20 years.
I love Anne Hathaway.
This.
But I just wasn't as connected to, in this show, I got more connected to Emma.
Anne Hathaway British in the movie?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm sure she could do it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's just funny to me.
Anne Hathaway's British.
It's like any other, nationality can play American, but when an American tries to do an accent,
can't do it.
I'm like,
it slips in.
That's
and out.
a choice.
That's definitely a choice.
But even though I didn't read the book, I have to imagine a limited series is the right way to do it.
I think this is how it should have been done.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do the movie.
Yeah, because having each episode be a year, just you get so much more,
and that makes you more attached. It makes it build. It makes it more impactful, meaningful.
I did not cry during the movie. I cried at least 5 times. 5 separate
I think
times.
if I watched the movie, I'd be like, that's not Emma and Dex.
No, literally.
That's my Emma and Dex.
That's my Emma and
Also,
Dex.
I really need to talk to Leo Woodall's fucking agent because he needed this because White Lotus.
No, they hated him on White Lotus.
He was a hot new bombshell. Enters the villa. Like, I just saw his face, his Harry Jowsey fucking face. I've also been saying that Harry Jowsey and him look like that. And because of one day, everyone's like, oh my god, Harry Jowsey. I've been saying this. I've been saying this because I watched White Lotus. And then I saw Dance with the Stars and I said, that's the guy from White Lotus. He also kind of looks like, what's his name? From, I'm Sorry, Miles. They all kind of have a similar face.
Who else. There's like a bunch of them who
look like a hot new
similar.
bombshell.
That literally just looked like a hot new bombshell walked into the villa. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Who does this guy remind me of? And it's like, I'm like, that's
and I've
a
always
little
said
bit.
that.
It's like different pieces.
And I've always said that. But thank God, because like he like. And obviously it was the character. Like, I think he's a fantastic actor, not too much on Leo. But, like, watching him in White Lotus, I was like, okay, you fuck your uncle. And in this, I'm like, Academy Award.
I was like, no, the acting in this was so good.
So good.
Like, literally, no notes. I think they were perfect. A lot of people watch the movie where, like, I'm always looking at TV Time comments, but a lot of people watch the movie and like, this isn't, like, I'm like, I think this is better. And
and also, the movie is based on the book.
Yeah.
It's all interpretations of the book. Did we read the book?
Did we read the book? No. But did you read the book? Probably not. You just watched that damn movie and judging.
I love Anne Hathaway.
I do love. I'm an Anne Hathaway.
Turn on the idea of you.
I can't wait.
I'm look at me, my hair
Now time to talk about what we really came to.
Before it even comes out.
We could probably do
the acclaimed
a pod on that
novel
movie for no reason.
For no reason. It's not a series, but it is unserious.
But you know what? It is pretty unserious. And I love Anne Hathaway.
Me too. Wow.
But, yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Is there anything else? I said, this is so unserious because it's after Emma dies and he's dancing to the Cotton Eye Joe. I said, Cotton Eye Joe going hard. He's like,
Kendall Roy after he killed someone.
That's the energy it was. It's like all these kids, he's like, and Sylvie's like,
yeah, we shouldn't let you do that.
Yeah, you're not allowed.
I can't believe on the year anniversary of his wife's death,
they had that.
They said, let him take his daughter to a birthday party.
Cotton Eye Joe.
She's like, we made a mistake. I'm like, I could have told you that. Like, even if he was handling it better, like, maybe just let him, like, sleep all day. Like, why was he out on the town?
He was partying. That was so...
when he got kicked out of the strip club and he saw Emma.
Yeah.
That, like, I was sobbing. Like, just the way she was looking at him, even though she wasn't real.
That whole last episode is literally criminally, like him laying on the bed, like, because it had all those shots of them laying in bed, and then it's him laying in bed sobbing, and that bitch is acting his little ass off.
And when he goes into the room with all her stuff, I'm literally gonna cry. And she's, like, talking to him. She's like, you can get rid of it.
Yes! Megan's tearing up. Zoom in on the tears. We got tears.
I look like that little, like, hamster.
I looked like that last night.
When I went to the bathroom to, like wipe my face, like, I looked fucking crazy. Oh, I forgot I have makeup on, too. I was like, oh, God, I'm not a eloquent crier. I'm such an ugly crier. Because, like, my face already gets red.
Yeah.
My eyes looked fucked.
It was fucked up.
Insane. Once again, I ask, why? Like, what's the message?
You know, one day.
One day it could
you
be
won't
your
have
last.
it. You won't have any. What's that? Gunshot. This whole thing is
I feel like this just made me a worse person because I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
Like, what am I supposed to take from this? Like, I need, like, a philosopher to be like, it's all just about,
you read the articles
you only know what you have when it's gone, or, like, live each day like it's your last.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, shove off.
Whoa. Shove the fuck off.
I'm devastated. When they were laying in that field and they were just friends, what the fuck was that? Aww. Every single thing they did. What the fuck?
They were just BFFs. They're Emma and Dex. They're Emma and Dex.
And now what are they?
Dex.
Dex. And that whole when they climbed that fucking mountain and he was at all the places they'd been.
I totally wait, hold on, I forgot about this. This is when I was going literally insane. Like, he was...
Why did they need to do that?
Jasmine, and Jasmine has a red tie in her hair like Emma.
Why would you say that? I didn't notice that.
And they're climbing, and he's like, that's where I met Emma, like, still telling.
And Jasmine didn't even say anything.
Jasmine's like, I'm too.
Jasmine should have been like, oh, I miss Emma.
Oh, I miss that bitch.
Who?
Little Jasmine's like, oh. Jasmine's like, okay.
Okay,
and no. Oh, that was fucked up. The flashbacks. Ugh.
When she gave, this is not even the same thing, but when she gave his dad the book, and he's like, I love this book.
Can we get a zoom in? Can we get a...
Please don't. I'm going through something. Please respect my privacy. That whole last episode sucked the life out of me.
Yeah. It really did, though. Like, I was literally, like, crying for an hour.
They didn't need to go as hard as they did with him climbing the mountain and climbing down the mountain and walking up the staircase. That's my Joker staircase.
With his daughter. He was supposed to have another kid with Emma.
Emma was supposed to live.
And Emma was supposed to grow older. Emma didn't even get to make it to 40. Emma didn't get to change the world.
I thought she, like, just made it to 40.
Oh,
or
did
was
she?
39?
Oh, I don't know. If she was just...
If they were 23 in 1998...
Okay.
And it was 2002, they would have been... Fuck. That was, like, 14 years later. No. Yeah. Maybe... I can't do math, I'm crying.
I can't do math.
Alexa! What is 2002 minus 1988?
2002 minus 1,988 is 14.
And they were 23.
So
they were 37 when she died. But he was like, how does that make sense?
I just want to zoom in on your tear face while you're going, how does that make sense? And then it's like math above your head.
Because 20 years go by in the span of the show. So he was like 42 by the time it happened. Right? And she was dead for 3 years.
Yeah.
So she would have been like 39. So I think she was just about to.
That's even more criminal.
I think that's what we have to land on because that's the only thing that makes fucking sense.
And I just know they're criminal enough to do that. To kill her right before she turns the age they were talking about. Because, you know, that's what one day's about.
One day's about, like,
crime.
Wanting to, like, hate your life.
Just look at her smile
I don't even
when she was alive.
Shut the fuck up!
I know there's so many fucked up edits.
Oh, I retweeted one last night. You should probably go watch it.
I've seen like 2.
The When Emma Falls in Love.
Oh, I haven't seen, not When Emma Falls in Love.
It was like crazy. It was crazy.
Oh no.
Like, it wasn't sad necessarily, but like when you think about it, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because it's literally When Emma Falls in Love, and it's like Taylor Swift wrote it about them.
Yeah.
Like Emma Stone.
Like everything's relating.
Emma Morley.
So this is literally about
like crazy. Anyway, what was your favorite character? The epic lows and lows and lows.
Wait. Epic high. It's time for epic highs.
Lows and lows and lows.
There's no highs in this whole damn thing. Only lows.
Yeah.
That's my favorite genre. Alright. My favorite character was Ian.
So fucking true. Say it louder for the people in the back.
At the end of the day. No. I mean, of course, Emma and Dex.
I wrote Emma.
But mostly Emma.
Special shout out to like Tilly. And
Special shout out to Ian and Tilly.
And Dex's mom.
Yeah. Dex's mom. I love Dex. She was an icon.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I hated episode 5.
There was like tears on my microphone.
Least favorite.
I wrote Callum and that principal, headmaster,
Same.
whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
Whoever that was.
That
Don't even know his name.
Bitch ass. Don't even know him.
Not really.
Don't even really know what he was.
Yeah.
Just know he's a bitch ass.
Yeah, just know he gave me the ick.
He gave me the ick immediately, and I was like, ew, what am I watching? Turn this off. Favorite moments, Megan?
My favorite episodes were the Grease episode and the 1999 Paris episode.
Slay.
But I also really liked the maze scene in that one episode, the wedding episode.
Yes.
And I'm really trying to find the highs.
I'm
sorry,
you need to find
half
the highs.
of 13, like when they're happy before they're not.
Okay.
Like when they're just like hanging out with his daughter.
Yeah.
Or like
they're just doing
like going to see the restaurant he's gonna open with his dad.
Yeah.
And like him reading her book in the Paris episode, he was like, I don't read anything, but I love this.
I don't read, but
this
is pretty
it's
good.
Pretty good.
This is pretty damn good.
What about you, Bree?
I also said the Grease episode, and the wedding and the maze. And the way they look at each other at the wedding. Fuck me up. Ian and Emma's date, loved it.
Yeah.
I just said 1999, of course. So Paris episode.
What a win for the 99.
What a win! I was like, this better be fucking good. And it was.
It was.
It was.
It really was a strip of dreams.
I literally just said when Emma and Dexter were together and not fighting. Like,
yeah.
The only time I was like the 1994, that when they were together, I really was like, oh no.
Yeah, that's
this
my
is
least
not
favorite
looking good
episode.
Yeah. But I don't know. Least fave?
Yeah, 1994.
1994.
Yeah, that like whole restaurant breakup sequence in the alley. I don't know, maybe when Emma got hit by a car. I love that.
Emma dying? The fuck?
I can't say I love that.
I can't say that was my favorite.
Apparently there's like a line in the book as she's dying and it's like all she could think about was, he's gonna wonder where I am. And like all her thoughts and everything she's ever felt just disappears.
Her seeing like
I would burn that book.
The last, like her younger self. Like,
wait, what?
When she's dying, she sees her younger self swinging. I'm like, that's fucked up. I
kind of blocked that
I
out.
don't like that. Yeah.
Ooh.
I gotta say the car. Wait, in the movie, the car, her getting hit by the car is like way more.
That's what I heard. Like
it's like there, like that one honestly didn't look like she would have died from it.
That's why I was like,
yeah.
Is she now going to be paralyzed?
I know.
For like,
yeah.
I wasn't because like I said, I knew she died, but I didn't know how and when and why. So I was like, oh, like, and it's not the last episode, so is she gonna live another year like paralyzed or something? Like,
yeah.
But I was like, nope.
I know. I'm like, they really didn't make that look like a death. Like
I know.
If you didn't know, she was
I can't imagine the state I'd be in if I hadn't had any preparation. Like,
yeah,
because I'm devastated, but like I can't imagine going into this not knowing that, because I knew about the Anne Hathaway movie. Yeah, and I feel like someone, I don't know if it was you or someone else, that was like, I didn't love it.
Yeah,
but I didn't know why. So
I don't know. I feel like I blocked that movie out a lot.
It's probably for the best. I'm probably gonna block this out. Once this podcast is up,
it's over. No, I have to go watch edit.
Yeah, that's it. I'll have to read fanfiction where she's alive.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking way to cope. That's a coping mechanism. Archive of our own. AO3.
AO3 time.
There's a picture of AOC, and people were like, who is this? And someone said AO3.
Who is this?
So
AO3. Yeah.
You know what else was criminal is when they had the montage of all their kisses. Yeah. I said I didn't need that. I already saw it. I didn't need to see it again.
I said, okay, why are you showing me this?
I said, I'm going to go throw up.
No, but literally, I did. Did you feel like you were going to throw up after the last episode?
I felt like I was going to throw up, but leading into it, because like I said, I was just anxious, like, because I knew something was going to happen.
I felt like I felt physically ill after it ended.
Yeah, because it's just like,
I was like,
I don't know how to like get it out without crying, because it's just like hard to wrap your mind around. Like, he's a fake person. Like, Dex does not exist, but thinking about him, like, the footnote line, all that stuff, like, and him just being like, And now she's gone?
And he's just alive with all of the...
Because he wasn't just his wife. That was his fucking best friend.
So Dex lost his mom, his best friend, and the love of his life, technically.
Yeah.
And he just has to go on.
I'm leaving.
I feel like I'm like a
Help,
therapist.
I'm still at the restaurant.
Yeah.
I have to watch Shrinking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to therapy. I'm just going to Shrinking.
I gotta sit down at Shrinking. Yeah. Would you recommend it?
No! Avoid this if you can.
I would recommend it.
I mean, I guess.
But I would preface with,
watch out.
You're gonna
be fucked up for a while. It's like eating a ghost pepper. You're gonna be fucked up for hours, if not days.
Just know you're gonna be fucked up.
You're gonna be severely
for
fucked.
Days. Like,
you're gonna get your shit rocked.
You will get your shit rocked, but you know what? Or I would say watch it and then stop at 1999.
Yeah,
after 1999, if you don't want to get your shit fucking rocked.
Mm-hmm. How much do you want your shit rocked? Depends on how much I'll recommend it.
On a scale of 1 to shit rocked.
How do you want to feel about this?
Yeah, but honestly, yes, the whole thing is fucked up.
Yeah. Honestly, like, going into it knowing she was gonna die, in episode 2, you know his mom's gonna die. I was like, this is criminal. Like, who wrote this? Lock them up! Put them in the cell next to Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan!
I'm sorry.
Right by the cell.
They're cell mates.
What's
that TikTok sound? We're in the jail cell.
These motherfuckers.
It's Mike Flanagan and the writer of One Day. We need to start like our jail account.
Exactly. You know, I like that idea.
These motherfuckers.
These motherfuckers, no.
Fuck.
You want to get your shit rocked by them.
Rock my shit too hard.
If you really need to feel something,
guilty.
You feel like you're feeling nothing. Guilty.
I'm gonna get a gavel. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most unserious, what would you rate this?
I gave this a 3.
Okay.
Because it had its silly little moments, but it was very serious.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like how I felt.
Yeah.
But she also tried to drown him, and he also whacked Sylvie the fuck out. So like
that.
He was also like, guys, come into my flat, like on this MTV ass fucking show.
Every time it started, and it was him on TV. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, this again.
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go again. He's still on his bullshit.
Now he owns a cafe.
Yeah, I like that for him. Mm-hmm. I said 2.5, but I could agree with a 3. There was some silly, and there was like genuine, like laughing moments. Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't all really sad
like Ian
until
was there.
The end. Yeah, Ian was there cracking jokes.
I think it would have been more sad if she had like a slower death, like she had cancer or something.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously the mom did, but that was only like a couple episodes of the show. If they made us watch 3 years of her slowly wither away, in Forrest Gump.
Oh my god! Imagine his mom dying from cancer and then her and him.
That's what I genuinely thought was gonna happen.
Him having to take care of her, like, and seeing her at her.
But I guess like it made sense for it not to be the exact same way, but like just the fact that they killed both of those women in his life, like Jazz better watch out.
Jazz better watch out.
He's fucking cursed.
She's next.
She's next. Anyway.
Anywho, okay.
We're at our last segment. Game time with Megan and Bree.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're gonna just keep it nice and light and travel around London, and we'll reveal if you're more Emma or Dexter from one day.
I don't know who I want to be.
This will tell you everything. All right.
And this will determine which one of us will be which for Halloween.
And this is our next. I'm gonna get a bowl cut. These motherfuckers. Okay.
That's so funny. I'll just be Ian.
That would be Ian. Okay.
Kick us off.
Pick a place to visit. If I don't pronounce something right, don't sue me. Camden Market, Kew Gardens, Richmond Park, Westminster Abbey.
You know, I gotta go with Richmond Park because we're Richmond till we die. We're Richmond till we die. We are, we're Richmond till we die.
Okay, you know what, that makes sense.
I was gonna do Camden Market because of London Boy, but
I think I'm gonna pick Camden Market.
Pick another place to visit. Hampton Court Palace, Old Spitalfields Market, St. Paul's Cathedral, or the Victoria and Albert Museum.
I'm going to pick the Hampton Court Palace.
Okay, I'm going to pick the museum.
Slay.
So I'm educated in culture.
Because I love to walk around museums and think about and ponder.
And ponder.
Okay. Pick a place to visit. British Museum, King's Cross, Tower Bridge, Wembley Stadium.
Oh my god. King's Cross is for the Harry Potter girls. Wembley Stadium's for the 10 Lasso bitches. But Tower Bridge is pretty iconic too. I've already gone to a museum. What are you gonna pick?
Tower Bridge.
Okay. I think I'll do King's Cross.
Slay.
Pick another place. The Covent Garden, Hyde Park, Portobello Road, or Royal Albert Hall.
Ooh. I think I'm going to go with Portobello Road.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pick that too. I'm trying to do something different, but that's too pretty.
Look how pretty that is.
Yeah, it's all the different colored townhouses if you can't see.
Cute. Okay. Pick a place to visit. Buckingham Palace, Fortnum and Mason, National Maritime Museum, Trafalgar Square. I can't pronounce anything.
I have to go boots on the ground at Buckingham Palace to find Kate Middleton.
I'm live at Buckingham.
I don't even think that's their palace. Like, I don't fully know anything about the royals. But I know that someone in there knows something.
Someone knows something, and I'm going to go boots on the ground.
Find out.
What the hell? I think I'm going to go to the square.
Yeah.
It looks pretty.
I was thinking about that too. All right, pick a place to visit. Carnaby Street Imperial War Museum, Leadenhall Market, or the Natural History Museum.
Ooh. I think I'm going to go to the Leadenhall Market, honestly.
I'm going to go to the Natural History Museum.
Oh, shit, bitch is educated.
This makes me think of Night at the Museum.
Yeah. Pick a place to visit. Borough Market? Harrods? I don't fucking know. Maritime Greenwich? Oxford Street.
I'm going to go to Maritime Greenwich.
Okay, I'm going to pick that one, but I'm going to pick it different. I'm going to go to Oxford Street. Okay. I'm going to stay away from you. I'm not going.
All right. Pick one more.
Oh, no.
Place to visit. I'm scared you're going to see.
Oh. These motherfuckers. That's all it's in my head.
Admiralty Arch. Kensington Palace, I think that's where I need to be.
Oh, that's where you need boots on the ground.
Piccadilly Circus or the Tower of London.
Damn. I'm squinting. I think I'm going to go to the Tower of London.
Okay, I'm going to Piccadilly Circus, even though I could be boots on the ground again.
I'm Emma.
I'm Dex. New bombshell has entered the villa.
These motherfuckers. Look out for our 2024 Halloween costume.
I'm gonna be him where he's wearing the fucking hat and like has his like shirt unbuttoned all the way. Alright, I'm Dexter. I live life in the moment and truly take it day by day. So fucking true.
So fucking true.
You're used to winging stuff and planning things as little as possible. Wouldn't say that's fully true. You're smart, but more often than not, you count on using your luck and chance. I said, but also you're stupid.
They said you're smart, but you're also fucking stupid. No.
Usually don't utilize that. Okay, Bree.
Emma.
When Emma falls in love.
I'm gonna watch that edit and kill myself.
Yeah. No.
I mean, no. And I'm gonna no.
Just bring your thing. You're Emma. You're gonna die anyway. When Emma falls in love.
When Emma falls in love. Yes, I'm Emma. It means I'm dying. You're the backbone of every relationship in your life.
Oh my
You're
God.
dependable and strong, and you're dependable and strong even when you don't feel like it. You have personality that brings everyone together. You're the glue that connects everyone and everything. And I'm gonna die, and everyone's gonna fall apart. When Emma falls in love.
Falls apart.
Oh, it falls apart. Bro, I can't.
I'm done. I'm leaving.
No, I just like. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, bless you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well,
I'm emotionally devastated.
yeah, I'm like
I'm a
emotionally.
little
Like
afraid
if I
about
think
how I
about this
look.
too hard, I'll throw
On a scale
up.
of 1 to shit rocked, how bad did I look? It's crying.
Not that bad.
Okay.
I was like,
also
damn,
love
this is
some
motion. I'm
makeup.
like, this is gonna get us the clicks.
Thank you. I was like, earlier I almost said I wish I was crying right now to get some views, and that
I'm like,
I didn't
wish
mean
I
it.
could cry.
I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean it.
I don't like crying.
Yeah.
Now my nostrils like stuff.
Yeah.
I also have allergies. Probably.
But if you do want to cry, turn it on.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was sort of lovely sometimes.
Yeah,
Like, they hold me.
I had like an awful time, but also like a great time, you know?
Yeah, I do know.
Like I can see myself looking back and missing watching this.
Yeah, missing them. Those
Yeah,
are my friends.
I love them.
Like I might have to pull up archive of our own.
I may have to pull it
Like
up.
just to be like, and then she made it to the house, and they put down a down payment,
Slay
and then they
mama.
went home, and she was suddenly pregnant,
And they had a baby.
and they had triplets.
Jasmine has a sister.
Jasmine has four kids on the way,
And 4 kids on the way.
and they live happily ever after.
Yeah, that didn't happen, but we can keep
And
dreaming.
traveling 3 hours, so we could tell Dax it was gonna be okay.
Oh, no. I'm an Ian.
One Dean.
This is really all about Ian. One Ian. I love
One
Ian.
direction. Anyway, we're doing Glee next week.
Glee season 2, baby.
Yeah, so tune in.
I hope you enjoyed this episode, and remember,
Don't be a footnote.
in anyone's life, and also don't get hit by a bike.
Don't go out in the rain.
Don't take chances. Wait, what's that? Don't go on unexpected. I don't know the TikTok sound. I'll get back to you guys.
When Emma falls in love.
Dreams. Alexa, play Dreams. Or what's it called? Dreams by the Cranberries.
Oh.
Is it Dreams? The Cranberries play in this show.
Yes.
And I said, and that's what Emma decides to write.
That's really beautiful.
Okay.
Wish
anyway.
I could do that. But live.
Well,
Bye!
okay, end it. Cut the mics! Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Remember to rate, follow, and share with friends.
And find us on TikTok and Instagram at unseriesous to see more content and find out what we're watching next.
We hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye!